Good afternoon from the newsroom. Hundreds of Irish travellers, including relatives of some of the 10 people who died in the Carrick Mines fire, took part in a papal audience this morning. After the ceremony, some members of the Irish delegation received a personal blessing from the Pontiff.
"50 years since a pope first visited a gypsy camp in Rome. Today, thousands of gypsy pilgrims gathered in the Vatican for an audience with Pope Francis. In the past, the Pontiff has warned Catholics not to treat gypsies with contempt. Today, he celebrated their traditions and culture in a ceremony attended by around 300 Irish travellers. Afterwards, some of the Irish delegation got to meet Pope Francis and received a blessing. Among them, 7-year-old Dan Connors and his mother Biddy, who are cousins of some of the 10 people who died in the Carrick Mines fire. Their attendance had been organised long before the tragic blaze, but alongside the Pope's personal message to the Carrick Mines victims at their funerals last week, this trip to the Holy City will undoubtedly go some way towards helping with the healing in what has been a difficult fortnight for the Irish travelling community. Samantha Librari, RTE News.
The World Health Organization says eating processed meats or red meat increases the risk of developing cancer. It says there's limited evidence to show that red meat causes cancer, but there's sufficient evidence to show that processed meats like sausages or bacon do cause cancer. It does not advise that people should stop eating either red meat or processed meat. The report is based on 800 different studies on cancer in humans. Leaders from 11 EU states and 3 non-member states have agreed a plan to help deal with the refugee crisis. Under the deal, another 100,000 spaces in refugee reception centres will be provided in Greece and in several Balkan countries. 400 police officers will be sent to Slovenia, which has been overwhelmed with the numbers of people arriving there in the past week. It was also agreed that border controls would be tightened.
The only way to restore order to the situation is to slow down the uncontrolled flows of people. The policy of waving through people to neighbouring countries has to stop. I want to be clear. People must be registered. No registration, no rights.
At least 60 people have died after a powerful 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck northeastern Afghanistan, and officials say they expect the death toll to rise. The epicentre was near Jarm in the country's northeast, 250 kilometres from the capital, Kabul. The quake also shook buildings in northern India and Pakistan, where a number of people are reported to have been killed. Around 12 students are said to have been crushed at a girls' school in the Afghan province of Takhar as they attempted to evacuate the building. President Higgins is continuing his visit to the west coast of the United States with a trip to the San Francisco Bay Area. The president attended a garden party celebrating the Irish community, where he paid special tribute to those who had helped the families of students affected by the balcony collapse at Berkeley earlier in the year.
When we had a recent tragedy in the Berkeley area, really the Irish community showed. They were within milliseconds. They immediately responded to come and help to the families and to those who had been affected. I think as well, I'm looking forward to having the opportunity of being able to thank personally the first line responders.
The 36th Dublin Marathon has been won by Ethiopian athlete Alamu Gemichu. Natalia Lehenkova from Ukraine won the women's race. Over 15,000 athletes are competing this year.
A drizzly start as athletes warm up for the 36th Dublin Marathon. Record numbers took to the starting line on Fitzwilliam Square. 15,216 participants were registered for the event, including veterans and first-timers.
This is my 325th marathon, so I should be well used to them.
How are you feeling?
Oh, fine. Ready to rock and roll.
Just everything. Just it's going to be magic. It's his first marathon, and he's so excited. So excited he is.
I'm hoping to run 3:45. So anything better than that will be a bonus.
I'm feeling nervous. but sure, look, it's my 10th one, so.
Despite tough conditions, the men's race was won in just 2 hours 14.
I'm happy. It's good, race is good. Win.
Natalia Lenikova was the first woman across the line at a personal best of 2 hours 31.
I didn't think about it. I just ran. I tried to run faster. I tried to run my best, to do my best. I not think anymore. Just try to run far, run.
15 years after winning the marathon, Sonia O'Sullivan finished in just over 3 hours.
But it was absolutely brilliant. You know, the people out in the streets cheering me on the whole way. I think all the guys I was running with were highly amused by it all, but it was really good fun, really enjoyed it.
This may be the last time competitors run on the October bank holiday Monday, with the race moving to Sunday from next year. Sharon Gaffney, RTE News, Dublin.
And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Bye for now.